Good morning, Elektron's management team. As we are all aware, mergers create immense opportunities. However, they also come with major challenges and risks. Studies show that 70% of cross-border mergers fail, mainly due to cultural misalignment and talent loss. And we are here to make sure the Elektron's merger is part of the 30% which is successful.
That's exactly right. And we would like to introduce ourselves. So I am Teemu, and this is my colleague Angela. And we are HR consultants specializes in mergers and acquisitions, integration processes. So with over a decade of experience guiding firms with acquisitions or mergers, including Geely Volvo, IBM Lenovo, and Canon Europe, we know what it takes to navigate complex people-related challenges in global mergers or acquisitions.
Yes, and in the next few minutes, we will outline how our expertise can help Elektron align cultures, retain top talents, and accelerate post-merger integrations, ensuring that this merger delivers the maximum value to your company.
Yes. So we would go now to understanding Elektron's potential challenges. So cross-border MAAs face three people-related risks, and these are cultural misalignment, talent drain, and integration delays. So for the cultural misalignment, there may be differences in leadership styles, decision making, and work norms that can then lead to resistance and inefficiency. And for the talent drain, there can be uncertainty after a merger or after or during the merger that would drive key employees away. And for the integration delays, with the delays and the slow execution, it could prevent the merger or acquisition from achieving the expected synergies and profits that were expected there.
Yes, and we have seen this happen before. For example, the Geely Volvo merger, the success came from balancing autonomy with strategic alignment. A structured HR driven approach helped them navigate cultural differences and retain top engineers. And this is exactly what we will do for Elektron.
Yes, so for our four-phase consulting strategy, we would have, as I said, four phases. But our strategy follows a structured and a four-phase approach to ensure a smooth transition with minimal disruptions. And the phases are, with the first one being the pre-merger cultural due diligence, the second one the talent retention strategy, the third one the rapid post-merger integration, and the fourth one building a unified culture for the future.
Let's dig deeper into the phase one, which is pre-merger cultural due diligence. So before the merger is finalized, we assess both companies' cultures using the competing value framework. This helps us identify the gaps in the leadership styles, decision-making processes, and the employees' expectations as well. One way we can handle this is to develop a risk report with a customized integration roadmap tailored to Elektron's strategic objectives, and this will help us assist in finding the differences and then accordingly work for them.
Yes. And the second phase, the talent retention strategy, we would start off by saying that post-merger uncertainty can lead to key employees exploring new endeavors. And we could prevent this by mapping the critical talent using 360 assessments and retention interviews. And another thing we could add is designing retention incentives, career pathways, and performance-based rewards. And an example of this is after IBM acquired the personal computer division of Lenovo, they retained 100% of their key staff that they had identified. And this was done by aligning the incentives with global career opportunities. And this is a strategy we could replicate with Elektron in the future. We would also say that the top talent needs to be recognized to maintain them. And by promising career opportunities in the new combined company, the top talent may be more incentivized to stay there than to leave. However, it is also crucial to have incentives for not only the top management teams but also the top engineers or wherever you identify other crucial people that you want them to stay. And the first phase would be the post-merger integration. And this we have identified as the most crucial part of any merger or acquisition. And it is like after the deal is done on paper, that is when we say that the actual work and implementation begins. And it is also one of the most overlooked parts of the whole M&A process in the post-merger integration. And we would like stress and focus on this part to ensure that the results can be as favorable as possible. And the due diligence of a company can change after the merger has happened, as new data can be available that was not previously found or had to be hidden. But it is also then at this part then crucial to start understanding more in depth the cultural and soft parts of the company and compared to your own company.
Yes, and the final but yet very crucial phase would be building a unified culture in the company. So, long-term success is not just about integrating processes, it is about aligning people, their values, their ethics, and goals as well. And that is why our approach to culture building focuses on managing engaging workshops where employees co create shared values, they identify the cultural differences, and try to understand their point of views as well. And our approach also focuses on aligning leadership styles and strategies with company's culture to ensure that there is a trust and there is an alignment with the values shared with the company as well. A great example of this could be Suntory's acquisition of Beam. They seamlessly blended the Japanese quality standards with American creativity, setting a new benchmark of cultural integration. So, from all the phases, we would like to focus why would you choose us as your consultant? We bring a unique combination of research expertise as well as real world experiences. Our goal is simple to ensure Elektron's merger creates value, not disruption. With our expertise, your people will not just adapt, they will thrive in the new organization.
Yes, and with that being said, it has also been studied that when acquiring companies within your industry, they are more likely to succeed compared to buying companies outside of your main competencies and knowledge. And the other factors also to take into account when acquiring companies is the national culture and organizational cultures that can differ. And we would then suggest that these could be studied to make the implementation as smooth as possible.
That is correct. So, what would be our next step if you chose us as your HR consultants? So, our first step would be to make a strategy workshop where we align the leadership styles and culture key priorities of your company. And then the step two would be due diligence, where we conduct cultural and talent audits. And the final step would be PMI launch, where we assign our integration team to guide the whole transition.
Yes, that is correct. And by partnering with us, Elektron could avoid the common M&A pitfalls and achieve a seamless and high-value merger. So let's turn this merger into a milestone and not into a misstep for Elektron.
Yes, and thank you so much for your time. We look forward with working on you. And then if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please feel free to reach out to us.
Yes, and also on behalf of me and the company XYZ, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.